Hi guys, welcome back. This is going to be the weekly energy for Pisces. Pisces. Alright, Pisces, let's see what's going on for the next week from whenever you see this. What's going on, Pisces? Alright, you've got keeping up, immense effort, advance. Oh, I see you guys. I'm hearing deep dive. Deep dive into what? Nonsense. It's time to talk some sense. Deep dive into something that you believed you couldn't do before. We're all mad here. Everyone is a little bit different. I feel like you've been trying to, you've been looking at something, contemplating something that seems out of your norm, something that possibly in the past, maybe you felt like was taboo. Maybe it wasn't what you thought was going to be the normal in your life, something that you didn't expect. And basically they're saying like you're talking no sense right now. Everybody's a little bit different, and what you thought was going to be good for you is what you've been going after in the past, and look how that's turned out. What you need is not what you think you need. The universe is going to, when you ask the universe, let's say I want my true person, right? They're going to bring you your true person. It's not going to be what you think it is. It's going to be what the universe knows what's going to be good for you. And sometimes it might not look like the picture that you had or the job that you thought you wanted, because the truth is that we manifest out of, again, I'm using this word a lot today, we're manifesting out of a log in our eye, which usually means, you know, past trauma, past things, past idealisms, but we've grown and we don't realize that we're still making wishes based off of our 12-year-old self. So when I manifest and I ask, you know, the universe, I just say, I want to be the happiest I've ever been. I just want to be happy. And the universe knows what's going to make me happy. And so if something comes in that in my mind, I thought, well, I wanted it like this. Yeah, we know you wanted it like that, but that wasn't going to make you happy. We're bringing this to you because you asked us to bring you complete and total happiness. And we know what's best for you, right? It's like when you're a kid and you're like, I don't want to eat vegetables. And your mom's like, it's good for you. And you're like, I didn't want, you know, anchovies on my pizza. I don't know if anchovies are good. I don't even know why I said that. I don't even think I've eaten an anchovy in my life, but if I have, it was probably on a pizza that somebody brought. Look, love. Oh, Pisces. Love. Success. You know what? Maybe you have Aquarius in your chart, because this all came in for Aquarius. I'm gonna put it back in because I'm gonna keep these two. Love didn't come out for Aquarius, but it was implied. But the others were, I'm just gonna mix them because all of the same ones came out for Aquarius. So I'm going to shuffle if they're meant to come out again, or if it's the same message, they'll send me the right cards that I need. So for Pisces, okay, so the one card that had come out said news or announcement coming, and this card says family wishes come true. I know it's not the same thing, but to me it's giving like, and the other card said opportunities are waiting for you. This card says new opportunities, possibilities, and paths opening up. The universe is literally saying, I said what I said. I said what I said. Read the damn cards. Alright, Pisces. Oh my gosh, it's cold now. I have my AC on because it gets hot in my room, and I tend to be warm-blooded instead of cold-blooded. Alright, let's get two more. Okay, let's go over this deck. I have to do it in halves because it's a big deck. Oh my god. Oh my, marriage. Pisces, what are you guys doing? This is beautiful. lighthearted, carefree time. Aww. And then at the bottom, it does say a period of ill health or depression. So maybe you guys are actually coming out of depression because it is the bottom deck. Usually when I get the bottom deck, I get it as an energy that you've been in and you're in and maybe possibly coming out of, right? Um, so I feel like maybe you guys are coming out of a depression and you guys are coming out of feeling sick. I maybe you guys have gone through you guys are coming out of a dark night of the soul where you guys were going through a deep dive. A dark night of the soul, people think that it's just like, oh, I'm growing, I'm healing. No, it makes you physically ill. As somebody who has been through 5, they make you literally physically, emotionally, spiritually ill because you are cleansing out shit that no longer needs to be cleansed. I'm seeing like black goo coming out of somebody. I watch a lot of Supernatural. I love Supernatural. And when there's like when the yuck is coming out, it comes out as black goo. Or excuse me, that came out of nowhere. Um and or like when the demons are coming out of the people, it comes out as black smoke. That's kind of what I'm getting, right? And you do get physically ill, I can tell you that. And that's why I made like my growing pains oil, because I was in so much pain, I was nauseated, all of the things, right? And I already suffer from like autoimmune conditions that cause that. This was different. This was like ringing in the ears constantly, seeing things at the side of my eyes, flashes. My mediumship started to open so I could see people. Um, it was just a lot, like dizziness, headaches, really bad nausea, stomach aches, but especially on the sides. Um, I can't remember because it's been a minute. Body aches, not sleeping very well. It just feels really bad. And so it could be that you guys are coming out of a period of depression and possibly even feeling bad. Um, but I feel like you guys are going to be deep diving into something that you guys love. And I am so excited. This could be, well, we're clarifying. Let's clarify because, yeah, you guys got love, success, well, which is family wishes come true, archways, new opportunities, possibilities, and paths opening up, marriage, and jug, lighthearted, carefree time. All right, I actually want to really shuffle this deck because I just feel like I have to. You look, 7 of Wands and the King of Swords. You had a very high boundary, like a very high boundary. I'm talking about like zombies couldn't get in, but I feel like you had a zombie against a zombie. I feel like you guys have had a boundary even against things, people that you actually wanted, and you might have caused I'm not gonna say that. Let me just pull. Let me just shuffle. Do the shuffle. See, now it's getting hot. I just need like one of those thermal suits that like will like do the keep me at a specific temperature. Cause now it's getting hot and that didn't shuffle right, but it's cool. Let's do this, and that, and that, and that. Your guys' energy feels, it doesn't feel as happy-go-lucky as Aquarius, although your guys' reading resonates Aquarius a lot, so you guys might have Aquarius in your chart. If not, if you don't have it in your main chart, I know I have mine in my houses. So I have Aquarius in my 9th and 10th house, which is why I do this for a living, right? And I love it. But so if you have Aquarius strongly in your chart, I would look into that. Yeah. All right, Pisces. Let's clarify love. I don't know why with maybe it's because the fan was on. But with Aquarius, my cards were sticking. Maybe like they were stuck in trying to get out, but they were, yeah. Temperance. This is something that you guys have been holding back on. I feel like maybe you guys have been, why did I lose that word? You guys have been studying something or someone. You guys have been watching from afar. Who are you guys? Are you that guy from You? Because why why are you guys being suckers? I mean, it doesn't get in a bad way, but I guess you guys are practicing the Hawthorne effect, right? If they don't know if you're watching, if people don't know you're watching, you're going to see their true selves, right? When people know you're watching, they change their behavior. Oh, okay. The King of Pentacles with success, the King of Pentacles. Wealth, family wishes come true is clarified by the King of Swords. What? In reverse. Archway, new opportunities, the Lovers. Yes, the Lovers. Let's clarify. Oh, shit. Marriage, the Hermit. You could also have Virgo in your chart. And let's clarify Jug. This one gave me two. The Eight of Swords in reverse and the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. What? And the King of Cups at the bottom of the fucking deck. I said deck. All right, Pisces. I was going to say Virgos. Pisces. You guys have been cautiously watching, taking your time, waiting for the right love to come along. I do feel like there is someone here already, and there's a choice to make for some reason. We'll get into that later. You guys will have success in that's clarifying. Success is the King of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like you guys have been, this is actually like really giving Aquarius. So I don't know if you guys have Aquarius in your chart, but with the King of Pentacles, I feel like there was a missed opportunity. But you guys have been kind of, I know it sounds bad, but selfish. And okay, let's use guarded, right? But, you know, holding back your love, your affection, the time. You have been watching something. It really is giving like you, just not like the creepy, you know, kind of vibe, but more like you're studying, what's that word when you go hunting? Your prey. Yeah, you're studying your prey. Oh shit, I just kicked my cat. I'm sorry. Sorry about that. I'm sorry, my love. Yeah, it's almost giving, and you guys have your guys' just boundaries just, but yeah, there has been a little bit of selfishness here, a little bit of let's call it boundaries. You guys aren't really offering your time, your attention, your too much affection, especially with the King of Pentacles. You haven't been wanting to grow with anyone, or maybe you haven't seen growth with someone. Or you felt like there wasn't enough growth. You're not sure maybe you can grow with whoever it is that you have been watching. And now I'm not thinking, I just got two different people. If it's not, it's still one, but maybe this person is multifaceted. And so it kind of is giving, you know, a lot of different aspects of a person, right? But there is success here. There is success here. Clarifying the family wishes come true is the King of Swords in reverse. Yeah, wanting to be honest with someone. You're going to be honest with someone, or someone's going to be honest with you. And because of that, there's family wishes that are going to come true. There's something that you've been wishing for, and you weren't sure. You weren't sure if what you were looking at was real, if they were just really good at pretending to be something they weren't. I feel like because you're finally going to come out and be honest, you're going to get a wish come true. And everything I'm seeing here is just amazing. I'm not seeing a single bad card on here. I mean, like clarifying, right? I'm not seeing a single bad card. Like archway is clarified with new opportunities. Yeah, you have a choice to possibly to go to someone in the past. You could work with that. I feel like that's not, I don't know. Okay, hold on. I'm getting that it's not necessarily an option. You're just not fully sure if you want to let go of that and close that chapter. But I'm getting that you're leaning more towards closing this chapter because this chapter, to be honest with you, it was what it was. And there were things that you didn't see that they were. You will find out what they were, and it's not to harm you more. It's just to so that you can get closure and get clarity. And really you give yourself closure, right? Even if somebody came to apologize to you, you don't get closure from that. You give yourself closure. And really, like Carl Jung says, you don't actually forgive, you just let go. You just let go. That really is what it is. You just let it go and then you move on. But this new chapter with somebody I feel like is new. I don't feel like I okay. See, this is giving a lot of Aquarius. I don't know. Whatever. We'll leave it alone. Um this could be somebody new, or this could be somebody that's going to be a new cycle that you have a friendship with. But this is going to be absolutely amazing. Right? With marriage here, the Hermit. You've been alone for a really long time. You've been alone for a really long time, but this person is standing behind um, a book of shelves. And so I feel like you've been very studious. Even if you don't read, you've done research. You've been just deep diving into what it is that you're passionate about, right? I do see that you have a black crow here. So you have been guided by the universe. You've been guided by your ancestors. You're going in the exact right way. And right now is the time. I'm seeing the hourglass and the time there, the sand is running out. And not that it's like running out for you to do something, it's running out like saying, okay, it's time, right? And then you have clarifying the jug, which is carefree time. Carefree time, yeah. You got the Eight of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles. So it's almost like getting out of your head. And with the Nine of Pentacles, that's like working alone, getting out of your head and finally working with someone together. And I'm getting that this person is going to work so well with you, especially with the King of Cups. Excuse me, I burp when I'm channeling. My body does a lot of weird things. I get itchy. As I'm talking. Um, with the King of Cups here, you have so much love to give. You have so much love to give. And I feel like the person that you're dealing with has so much love to give. And I feel like the person that you're dealing with has gone through a lot. You guys are mirroring each other quite a bit. You guys have gone through a lot of the same things. A lot of, growing up has been similar. A lot of the traumas that you guys have gone through. This is a soulmate, actually. This is somebody that you're actually meant to end up with. It's a choice, right? We all have choices. I once had a client that came out crying and was like, is my ex baby daddy a soulmate? And I was like, yes. And she started crying and I was like, wait, wait, wait. I was like, we get many soulmates, right? We have the choice. That's why we have free will. The universe, God, whoever it is that you pray to, is not going to force you to be with somebody you don't want to be with. And she started bawling with happiness. And she's like, you're saying I can be with, you're going to have so many other soulmates. We don't get just one. We do get one divine partner, but we get many soulmates. Even friends, even cats, animals are soulmates. You have a plethora of soulmates. Now, your divine partner, that's one. That's one person. That is one person you're meant to end up with, right? And the more we elevate, is where we end up. So I feel like you and your person that you're dealing with have gone through several different soulmates, and because you guys have overcome, and maybe the person you weren't dealing with wasn't able to elevate, you moved up to the next level, which had a higher level of soulmate, and then on and then so forth. I honestly feel for this group, the person you're ending up with is actually your highest timeline soulmate. I don't even know what the fuck I just said, but that's just what came out with the King of Cups. And it feels like you've been waiting forever for your soulmate. He's over here like, is anybody going to be worthy of my cup? All right. Pisces, I'm going to leave it here because this is a weekly energy. So I feel like you guys are going to start deep diving into this. And I know you guys are probably scared, but I feel like this is it. This is the one. And you guys have taken a lot of time. And I feel like you guys have done your research and you guys have enough information to see that this is the person. Or this, if this isn't a person, which I think it is, because the only pentacles I see here are the Nine of Pentacles. If this is a career, then this is exactly what is going to make your life happy, right? Maybe a project or something. Yeah, with the Four of Swords in reverse, you've healed. You've done enough healing. You're ready. You're ready. The universe is saying you don't need to heal anymore. And your person has done enough. Also, I feel like they're in a position where you guys aren't going to have those karmic lessons anymore. Guidance. You are being divinely guided. What did I say? Oh my gosh. Who's your psychic? Breathe, inhale, exhale, create space within. Create space within and create space without to allow somebody that will fit perfectly in your life. If you don't create space, there will not be space for someone else, and someone else can't come in, and they'll always feel, especially if this is somebody that's meant to come in and they're ready and they've created space for you, you're gonna push them away because they're gonna feel like they're not wanted, right? So create space, Pisces. I love you guys so much. I'm gonna leave this here. I thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I will see you guys soon.